Trust is the foundation, and if we could trust ourselves and trust each other, humanity would be a little bit easier, wouldn't it?
And if we can allow ourselves the chance to just pull out of the grind of it, as you said, like the grind of being human, to understand that we get to be human, that's a very big gift in this life, to be human, to feel, to hurt, to love, to joy, to laugh, to fall down, to get back up. All of that activity, that experience, that's humanity. And it's humanity that wins. That's, somebody asked me recently, in light of all the, current political turmoil one day, who's going to win this or that or the other thing? And I said, in the bottom line of it all, humanity will always win. Humanity will always win. We will always, somewhere, in some way, find that level of glow and change and growth and creation in ourselves to move that tapestry forward. Because it's endless. It's ever present and always possible. And so when we lean into that, for me, when I lean into that, I find peace. And I find joy, and I find wonder, and I find amazement, even in the hardest moments.
And yet it also is true and scientifically proven that it only takes one particle of light to overtake over 1 million particles of darkness. And so there are a whole variety of ways that this can come to fruition. But you said a nuanced and very critical word in all of that is if we can allow ourselves. I find allowing to be a really freeing way to be and live. Accepting, receiving, allowing, surrendering, they all kind of fit in the same vein, but yet they can be so fleeting for so many other people. And so can you talk about this concept of allowing, whether it's specific to the idea of humanity or in general, because it is a universal piece.
It is.
This idea of allowing. And when did you learn to allow for yourself?
So I would say kind of backwards here a little bit, but for me, the idea of allowing and surrendering, I think it's very true, very similar. But the idea of surrendering and allowing is a little bit about faith, right? And belief. And the joke around me is if I find a sign that says believe, I will buy it. My husband is like, stop buying these signs. I'm like, no.
I see at least 2 behind you.
I know, they're everywhere now. And it's kind of a joke. But the reason is it is my little touchstone reminder when I see it to remember. Like, to me, believing is allowing. Believing that this whole experience, and this goes back to like me being the Oracle on purpose, this whole experience of being human is about believing we are here on purpose.